You've heard it all your life. Eat more vegetables. They're the key to good health. But what if I told you that's not always true after 60? What if some of the very vegetables you've trusted for decades could quietly be raising your risk of stroke, practically overnight? I'm not talking about fast food, or bacon, or sugary sodas. I'm talking about vegetables. It sounds impossible, right? Yet, startling new research is revealing a hidden truth. As we age, the same foods that once protected our hearts can suddenly start working against us. Let's break it down. After you turn 60, your body goes through some significant changes. Your metabolism slows down, your kidneys become more sensitive, and your arteries naturally start to stiffen. This means your body no longer processes key nutrients like potassium, sodium, or nitrates the same way it did in your 30s or 40s. So, something as seemingly innocent as a healthy plate of spinach or a refreshing glass of beet juice can suddenly backfire, creating a hidden risk while you sleep. Today, we're going to uncover the 10 vegetables that, if you're not careful, can quietly increase your stroke risk after 60. More importantly, we'll discuss the smart, simple ways to enjoy them safely and what you can eat instead. First on our list is spinach. For years, spinach has been hailed as a superfood, and for good reason. It's packed with iron, fiber, and vitamins. But here's the hidden danger. Spinach is loaded with vitamin K, the nutrient that helps your blood clot. Now, if you're taking a blood thinner like warfarin, eating too much spinach can throw your medication completely off balance. Your blood could become too thick, which raises your risk of a clot, or it could become too thin, leading to dangerous internal bleeding. Spinach also contains compounds called oxalates, which can contribute to kidney stones and interfere with calcium absorption. Both are serious concerns for older adults. The smart fix here isn't to banish spinach forever. The key is consistency. Don't have a huge spinach salad one day and then none for the rest of the week. Try rotating your greens with lower vitamin K options like romaine lettuce or arugula. And always tell your doctor about any significant changes to your diet. Next up, we have beets. Beets are famous for their ability to improve blood flow. But for older adults, this can sometimes be too much of a good thing. Beets are very high in nitrates, which your body converts to nitric oxide. This compound is excellent at relaxing and widening your blood vessels. Sounds great, right? But the problem is, this can cause your blood pressure to drop too low, especially overnight. This sudden dip, known as nocturnal hypotension, can dangerously reduce blood flow to your brain while you sleep, exactly when the risk of stroke is often at its peak. Beet juice is especially risky because it's so concentrated. So, what's the safe tip? Enjoy beets in small, manageable portions, and never drink beet juice right before bed. It's much safer to have them earlier in the day, perhaps paired with a calcium-rich food like yogurt or a few almonds to balance their effects. Number 3 is celery. Celery seems so harmless. It's light, crisp, and mostly water. But here's the thing. Celery is a natural diuretic. This means it makes you flush water and sodium from your body. If you eat too much, or drink a lot of celery juice, you can risk dehydration and an electrolyte imbalance. This becomes especially dangerous if you're already taking water pills or other blood pressure medications. That combination can make your blood pressure crash unexpectedly or even trigger irregular heartbeats at night. To stay safe, think of celery as a crunchy snack, not a daily juice. Limit your portions and definitely avoid drinking it before heading to bed. At number 4, we have kale. Just like spinach, kale is another vitamin K powerhouse. In fact, it has even more. This poses the same risk for anyone on blood thinners, where inconsistent intake can interfere with your medication's effectiveness. But there's another issue with kale. When eaten raw in large amounts, it contains compounds that can interfere with your thyroid function. A sluggish thyroid can lead to slower circulation, fatigue, and over time, a higher cumulative risk for stroke. The simple tip here is to lightly steam your kale, which helps reduce these harmful compounds. And just like with spinach, rotate it with other greens, and keep your portions moderate and consistent. Coming in at number 5, tomatoes. We love tomatoes. They're full of lycopene, which is fantastic for heart health. But they're also part of the nightshade family. For some older adults, the natural compounds in nightshades can cause subtle irritation in the blood vessels, potentially leading to inflammation. This can mean tighter arteries and slightly higher blood pressure. Tomatoes are also quite acidic, which can trigger nighttime acid reflux. That discomfort can be enough to spike your blood pressure while you're trying to sleep. The solution: avoid tomato-heavy meals like a big bowl of pasta with marinara sauce late at night. Opt for fresh tomatoes over salty, processed sauces. And try cooking them with a little olive oil, which actually helps your body absorb the good nutrients better. Number 6 is cabbage. Cabbage is another vegetable packed with vitamin K, so again, be mindful if you're on blood thinners. The bigger concern, however, comes from fermented cabbage, like sauerkraut or kimchi. While delicious and great for gut health, they can contain massive amounts of sodium. A sudden sodium overload can make your blood pressure shoot up dramatically. Over time, high sodium intake causes arteries to stiffen, leading to poor circulation and a significantly increased stroke risk. The safer choice is to stick to steamed or lightly cooked cabbage, maybe 2 to 3 times a week. Be very cautious with pickled or salty versions, especially in the evening. Next on our list, at number 7, is eggplant. Eggplant looks innocent enough, but it also belongs to that tricky nightshade family, just like tomatoes. It contains compounds that can subtly irritate blood vessels and, for sensitive individuals, might even slightly raise your heart rate. Some studies have found it contains trace amounts of nicotine-like alkaloids, which can cause mild spikes in blood pressure or a tingling sensation after eating. And because eggplant absorbs oil like a sponge, a fried eggplant dish can load you with hidden fat and sodium, compounding the risk. The better option: grill or roast your eggplant with minimal oil and enjoy it just once or twice a week at most. At number 8, we have potatoes. Potatoes are the ultimate comfort food, but for your heart, they can be tricky. A single large baked potato can raise your blood sugar faster than a can of soda. This rapid spike can damage the delicate lining of your blood vessels and increase inflammation throughout your body. And when you add butter or salt, the risk skyrockets. For those on certain blood pressure medications, the high potassium content in potatoes can also pose a problem, potentially interfering with your heart rhythm. The smart fix is to watch your portions. Stick to about half a potato per meal. Choose baked or boiled over fried, and please skip the extra salt. Try balancing it with high-fiber vegetables like broccoli or cauliflower to slow down the sugar absorption. Number 9 is a bit more exotic: bamboo shoots. These crunchy additions to stir-fries are a delicacy, but they come with a warning. If not prepared correctly, fresh bamboo shoots can release trace amounts of cyanide-like compounds. While commercially canned versions are generally safe, fresh ones must be cooked properly. They also contain oxalates and a good amount of potassium, which can put a strain on weakened kidneys and potentially disrupt your heart rhythm if you're sensitive. The safety tips are simple. Always boil fresh bamboo shoots for at least 20 to 30 minutes before using them, and never eat them raw. And if you're using canned bamboo, rinse it well to get rid of the excess salt. Finally, at number 10, we have bitter melon. Bitter melon is incredibly powerful, so powerful that it is often used in traditional medicine to lower blood sugar naturally. But that's exactly where the danger lies. If you are taking diabetes medication, combining it with bitter melon can cause your blood sugar to plummet to dangerously low levels, a condition called hypoglycemia. This essentially starves your brain of the energy it needs, leading to dizziness, confusion, or even collapse. Bitter melon can also sharply lower blood pressure and may irritate the heart if eaten on an empty stomach. To stay safe, avoid drinking bitter melon juice, especially first thing in the morning. If you eat the vegetable, be sure to remove the seeds, stick to very small portions, and most importantly, consult your doctor if you're on any medication for blood sugar control. So, what's the big takeaway from all of this? After 60, your body just doesn't respond to food the same way it used to. The goal isn't to become afraid of vegetables, far from it. The goal is to understand them. Balance and consistency are everything. Keep your portions steady, avoid dietary extremes, and always pay close attention to how your body reacts to what you eat. Remember, even the healthiest food in the world can cause harm if it's eaten at the wrong time, in the wrong way, or if it interacts with your medication. Eat smart, stay balanced, and remember that the goal isn't just to live longer. It's to live stronger, clearer, and more aware. If this video helped you see your plate a little differently, please give it a like and share it with someone you care about. And don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed health tips for living your best life after 60. Because staying healthy isn't about perfection, it's about understanding your unique body. Stay well, take care of your heart, and I'll see you in the next video.